Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ralph Campbell. I've been an instructor at Del Valley for 16 years in the automotive department. I'm going to show you guys how to change the tire on this Martin's car, actually. So we're going to come back here and we're going to open the trunk. You may have to show me. All right. When you get back here, you want to pick this stuff up, or you can get to it, and we're going to just set it out because we don't want it in our way. We're going to raise the handle up here. And then in here's what everything looks like. We've got all of our tools in here, and this is our lug wrench. This is our lug wrench, and it's also the spinner for our jack. So we're going to use this in a minute, and if you need to tow, this is for a tow hook. If you have a car that has a little patch like this in it, and you have one of these, this is where you screw it in, and you can tow your car forward or backwards. Not all of them go forward or backward, but this one does. Most of them, a lot of them just go forward. All right, so we're going to get our jack out. That's called a scissor jack. We're going to have to unscrew the tire so we can get the spare out. Alright, I'm going to leave that where I can have a good place to where I don't lose it, because it's not good to lose it. Alright, we're going to get the tire out. Now we're going to come around, grab everything. I don't need this part, so I'm going to leave it laying in. And we're going to pick everything up and come around the side. I'm going to lay the tire down. Okay, so what you want to do here, under the bottom, is a little lip that sticks down. Notice you can get here where you can see, but there's a little lip right here. You don't want to get way down where you can see it. This little lip right here is where the jack's going to go. It's going to go on that lip. And you've got to get into that place. If you don't, it could damage the car. And it could fall off while you're up in the air. So we're going to run it up. Keep going. A big jack's a lot easier. But this is what we got. And if you're on the side of the road, it's probably what you're going to have, so you want to learn how to use it. And I would suggest you learn how to use it before you get on the side of the road. Alright, so I'm going to also come in here, reach in our car, and make sure the park brakes on, because we don't want the car rolling and falling off of the jack. Now we're also going to come here next, and we're going to, Miss Martin, we don't have lug nuts. Where's your, her car has specialty lugs on it, which for safety, for people not stealing them. And we're going to get her tool, and we're going to slide it on, and then you're going to just push it down right now before you jack it up and break them all loose. And if you are not very strong to where you can do that, you can put it on like that, and you can step on it like this, and it'll break it loose. Alright, so I'm all loose now, so I'm going to try to jack it up. And you can jack it up by putting the hook in it. Take this, and not all jacks are this way. This is just how this one works. And this one lets you jack it up like this. It's a strong jack, so it doesn't take much effort to turn it. Am I still off the ground yet? I'm off of the ground. I want to shake it, make sure it's okay before I take the tire loose. And then I'm going to come over here, make sure all these come off easy. Once you get it loose, you can take them off the rest of the way. And in our shop, this would be like, wow, this is slow. We got air guns that do all this stuff really fast. But when you're on the side of the road, you just got to get home. off, what I like to do personally is roll it over here and slide it under the car. That way if it falls, it won't be all the way on the ground. And then put this on. See, there it is. Now then we, oh. Very entertaining. When I'm working, I just work. All right, so you want to snug these up a little bit, and don't try to get them too tight right now. You might knock the car off, but we want the wheel to be snug to where it's going to fit on there in the right place, so it'll be easy to tighten whenever we get it back on the ground. All right, so now I'm going to move the tire out of the way. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to let it back down. And I could tighten it now because the brake is holding it, but I want it back on the ground before I tighten it. I don't want to accidentally knock it off of the jack. It could hurt you and damage your jack. Okay, so we're close enough to the ground now. So we're going to come over here and we're going to socket back on it, sorry. And we're going to push it down. Now, and go straight across when you push it down. If you got 5 lugs, you would do it like in a star pattern. You would go one, skip one, skip one, skip one. That makes them go up even so you don't have a vibration. Well, with 4 lugs, you just go straight across. Now, if you can't tighten it up tight enough, step on it and jump. Just like put your hand on something, keep your balance, step on it, jump, okay? See how much more I can push, just barely. With my foot, your foot's really strong. Okay? And at that point, once you get them all done, don't try to tighten them too tight though, just nice and snug. Okay, then you're going to go ahead and take the jack out from under it. Get it up there, and then you got to collapse it all the way back down to get it back to where it belongs. And then you want to show them the whole reverse procedure. So at this point, you would just put everything back where it came from, and you're ready to drive.
Awesome.